Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever's in here. Welcome to the live. I'm not here long, so pop out and say hey. Pop out and say hey. 3 people up in here. I don't see nobody in the chat yet. Where y'all at? Shout out to the 2 that's in here. Happy Friday. Shout out to you. Hey Pandy, how you doing, Queen? What's good? What's going on? How's your Friday? Hi, Boss Life. How are you? 2 queens in the live. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. How y'all doing tonight? I just popped on for a spell. See what you guys are doing. You just chilling, sis? That's what's up. That is what's up. So, Pandy, did you get around to setting up your Linktree? Because I definitely got time tonight if you wanna get it set up. And if you had any questions with regard to the business, we could do that right now, Queen. Okay, nice. Okay, good. They need to, Queen. That's what they need to do. It's mandatory here too. It's mandatory here too. And let me tell you something. They all, like I said, they all over the beach. They wearing their masks, but they out there. But it's mandatory. That's good. They need to do something because getting this thing under control is just a matter of people adhering to the 2 weeks of strict quarantine and keeping their butts home. But they don't want to do that. They got to be outside. They got to be outside. I know that's right. I know that's right, Queen. It's ridiculous. It really is, Pandy. I mean, they out at the club, sis. They closed the restaurants down again here. I can't believe they started to open things up. But they closed the restaurants down again, which I'm glad they did that. And because people was actually going out to have sit down dinners. Now they do have restaurants where they have it outside. You can dine outside, and they have it where it's set up where you can actually practice social distancing out there, but you still need to wear your mask unless you're eating. And a lot of times people that have it pulled down to here, but they're only at the table with like their husband or their kids, whoever it is that they're social distancing with in the house. I've seen a lot of that dining outside situation. Because what's happening is these businesses are really folding. It's catastrophic. It's greater, it's bigger than what people even realize. Like it really is as far as businesses are concerned. I'm trying to find my little ponytail holder because it's 98 degrees here. How's the weather in Texas? Gio, how's the weather? Because we hot. We like super hot here. It's 90. What about you, sis? How is it in South Carolina? I know it's hot in South Carolina if it's hot here. I'm in Virginia, so I already know it's flaming. I already know it's flaming. So, Pandy, did you have any questions with regards to the business? Is it anything that you wanted to know? Anything you needed me to help you with? That's what I'm here for. I'm not about that, just sign somebody out up and then let them figure it out. Hey, Marquita. She live where Bozo live. Bozo out in South Carolina, huh? That's where he at. Out there riding 10 up South Carolina with that big wheel. He out there tearing South Carolina with the big wheel. Thanks so much for being here, Marquita. I appreciate you being here, Queen. Oh, it's y'all remember I told you I don't like bugs. I just seen a moth. Oh no, we don't play with that. I'm about to get my husband up in here. Oh, it looked like a mosquito. It's on my light shade. I hope he stay inside of it. Okay, long as you know that I'm accessible. Just to let you know, on Saturdays, not this Saturday, because a lot of the people that's on the team. Zero to Infinite, thank you so much for coming in. Greetings to you. Appreciate you being here. Just so you know, I wanted to just share the schedule. We do have Saturday morning Zooms trainings. They're usually an hour, and it's just going over the back office. If you have any questions, you can get them answered there. We are actually the woman who Stormy, who a Boss Life streamed on her channel, which I love the presentation, Boss Life. We're literally under her umbrella. So she's 1,000 families. So if you haven't followed at 1,000 families on Instagram, you want to follow them. They do a lot of prospect lives. So if you have people that's interested, or you still learning the business, so if you don't really want to explain it to people, follow 1,000 families, and what you can do is to actually send your prospects or people who may be interested in the business to 1,000 families when they have their lives on Monday nights, and they will literally sell the business for you and send your prospects back to you. So I love the presentation that Boss Life put on her channel with about total life changes, and using Stormy, because we're literally directly under her downline. I don't know if you know Diana from DD4L, but she's also a part of our upline. We have a lot of amazing people on our upline. OG Nialee is on our upline. So it's a lot of amazing people on this upline. A lot of incredible, powerful women on this upline. And we do have trainings on Saturdays. This Saturday we're not, but we have trainings on personal development. We have trainings on the back office in the business, and then just learning how to add to our Linktree and things like that. So I will plug you guys in. Yeah, Boss Life, you know her from TV. I love Bring It On. I loved it. I loved her personality in that. And she the same fiery personality in the business. I know you saw we were both on her when she did her prospect training live on 1,000 families. Diana is no joke. I absolutely love her. I love everything about her. Yeah, we're not doing it tomorrow, Pandy. It's not happening tomorrow, but we definitely, when they do it, she sure did tell the truth. Straight no chaser, boss. Straight no chaser. That's what I love about her. Her and Stormy, straight no chaser. What you see is what you're going to get, and I think that's a part of them being so successful. They don't play around with it. They do not play around with it. But we're not having it tomorrow, Pandy. And they work around everybody's schedule. So if you work, we will definitely work around your schedule. Zero to Infinite. The Zoom meetings that we have are directly related to a business that we are aligned in together. It is a health and wellness business that we're aligned in. So we just come together and build on the business. We do record our Zoom meetings, so I will definitely reach out to my coach and get access to it. But basically, We have new people. We have new people every week. One girl, she's freaking the retail queen. She gets like 50, she sells more than 50 products a week. So she does our retail trainings. And yeah, if you want to be a part of it, you know, I'll talk to you after this live chat, tell you more about it if you want more information on it. We're making sleep coin, we're making residual income. We're doing stuff outside of YouTube to you know, secure the bag. So Saturdays it's been at 10 o'clock, but if that's too early for you, we can actually do it at 12, whatever time is good for you. We kind of take a time that's convenient for anybody. We're not going to do it this week again, Queen. We're not having it this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And it's some coaches like Diana was saying, it's some coaches, they having trainings every single day. We don't do all that. We do not do all that. I feel like if you just in training every day, you can't really work the business. I love Stormy. I absolutely love her. She gets a lot of slack because of her personality and just from people who have a mindset that what we do is a scam and all that other stuff, which is not. I just look at it like this. If you clock in the job every single day, that job has an owner, right? It has a CEO. It has a COO. It has somebody sitting at the top who you're working for, who's getting what, 90% of the money that's produced by your work, right? You get a percentage from it. So I don't see what's the difference. The difference I feel like is we get to control when we want a promotion. We get to control when we want a raise. We take that power from a COO, CEO, and we become the boss, basically. So that's what helps me when people want to come and be negative and want to say what you're doing is you know, is a scam, it's this, it's that, or whatever their opinions are. I always tell them, do you clock in every single day to a job? Do you own it? Okay, so who owns the company? All right, and is he or she the one making the decisions on how much vacation time you get? Does he or she make the decision on how much of a raise you get, quarterly, yearly, however your company has it formatted? Does he or she get to decide when you get promoted? So, you know, this is my comeback. They do, Marquita. It's so many negative people out here. I just feel like if something is not for you, fine, it's not for you. Period. And it's okay. Everything is not for everybody. But I'm good and thick with my skin, you know, because this is work for me. This is not my first rodeo. And I know what works for me. And so I am not moved by people's opinions. I've been delivered from the opinions of people a long time ago. And it's such a liberating place to be in. It's such a liberating place, period, when you don't worry about what people got to think. But you definitely got your naysayers and things like that. So that's a big part of absolutely Pandy, it's for you. It's a decision you made for you. Hi, Pastor Kim. Thanks for dropping in, Queen. I came on live, but I came to be nosy and see what you guys are doing tonight. I came to see what you guys are doing tonight. I know a lot of successful people. Let me mute this so I can cough, guys. I don't want to cough in y'all ear. Okay. Yeah, I don't like being rude. But yeah, we face a lot of that, and Stormy faces a lot of that, but the woman is successful. The woman is extremely successful. She has a heart for God, and she's literally been a blessing to her entire family. Her daughter's in the business. Her daughter makes $20,000 a week in retail alone. So she's producing after her own kind. And then 1,000 families was set up because she started with 50 families and helped them get to 6 and 7-figure incomes. And so she just created 1,000 families because that's been her passion year after year, to get 1,000 families that look just like us to 6 and 7 figure incomes. So she's teaching people her principle and what she's done to experience financial freedom. And she gets a lot of flack because of it, because of her past and where she comes from. But her testimony is what draws people in. You know, her testimony is what pulls people in, and it's amazing. And that's even for me. People are like, she is a go-getter, Pandy. She really is. And she's been going through a lot. Like, you know, people really, really come for her. Hi, Queen, Mama Ray Ray. How you doing? I know, and it is too crowded at the bottom. It is, Queen. It's definitely too crowded at the bottom. People are comfortable at the bottom. People become complacent at the bottom. People have, and then so when they start seeing you moving, when they see you get to the place where you tired of being there, and you made a personal decision for yourself, because it's personal. It's absolutely personal when you decide, I no longer want to be in a place that I've been in. Like, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. I'm on my way somewhere. You're going to have people that's going to have a problem with that. And you know what? Ultimately, that's their problem. You have to pray for those people and keep it moving. Because if you push pause on what you got going on for you, just to give audience to how somebody feel about you and the decision that you made for your financial life, for your family, then that's really sad. And I'm not in that place. I'm not in that place. I just don't care. Somebody told me, I think it was my great grandmother. I remember I was a little girl and she said, baby, I would come home and be like, oh, they don't like me. They don't want to play with me. Nobody wants to play with me. They say that I'm a nerd. They say I'm boring because all I want to do is read. That's what I did. I was a bookworm, and I would cry to my grandmother. I had to be like in the 1st or 2nd grade. And I wasn't about that sandbox life. I was about getting my little cute dresses dirty, you know? And so my mom worked. So her mom, which was my grandma, would come and pick me up. And I'd be like, nobody wants to play with me. Nobody wants to play. And my grandma said, baby, when you get my age, and at this time she had to be at least 52, 53. She said, when you get my age, you ain't gonna care what nobody think. She said, you're not going to care what nobody think. You're going to be delivered from the opinions of people. So when you guys hear me say that, I've been delivered from the opinions of people. I got that from my grandmother. And you know what? It's a real thing. It is a real thing to be free and liberated and outside of what people feel and think about you. And that comes through, and I learned, it comes through personal development. It comes through you building yourself up to a place where you know who you are, whose you are, know your worth, and know where you're going. People don't know that. They don't see the vision, you know, because it's your vision. Now you can share it with people, but they still not going to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I like to show and tell people. A lot of times I move in silence. You know, I will share some things, but there's some things that I don't have a problem keeping the cap on. And I learned that from experience too. But I like to show and tell. So when I'm sharing with people, then they just like, well, she's just telling us what she's already doing. It is, Pastor Kim. It is. It is. And it's really, really sad. And it's a mindset. It's just it's a terrible mindset. It really is. I tell people all the time, poverty is a mindset. It's not a state of being. It's a mindset. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to share too much of it, Pastor Kim, because I know you're going to get the book and you're going to read it. But one of the things in the 4 agreements that he was talking about was how we are domesticated. We become domesticated, you know, like pets. So each and every last one of our households, we had several different set of rules. And according to our parents' rules or our guardians or whoever was responsible for raising us, this is what we came up believing was right or either wrong. So we look outside of that as we grow up from being domesticated in that sense as children. We grow up into a domesticated adults. We grow up with that mindset that I'm right and everybody's wrong. Because according to how we were taught, basically I am right and everybody's wrong. That's just that domesticated mindset. Reality is that I'm not right and everybody's wrong. It's just how I was taught, you know? So it's just awesome because there's some people who are stuck in that domesticated state of mind. Okay. And so when you begin to dream bigger, when you begin to, come out of your box and out of your shell, when you begin to, just really take the blinders off, like, 'cause a lot of times people are going through life like this. So you can't really see out of the peripherals on either side because you have tunnel vision. And so when you come into contact with people who have taken the blinders off and you have that mindset, a lot of times those are the people that's saying you can't do it. Those are the people that's saying, I just don't see that happening for you. Those are the people that will remind you tried it before. And mind you, when you tried it before, you walking around just like them, but they don't realize that you've taken off the blinders. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize you don't see the way that they see. They don't realize that you vibrating on a higher frequency. They don't realize that you're no longer a low vibrational person. And so this is what helps me to understand that they just don't know no better. You know how the Lord hung there. What did he say? He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they don't know what they do. They just don't know, Queen. And so, I love to be in the company of people that know more than me. I've always been that person. And I've always loved to be in the company of people who were older than me. That's just, hi, Vio. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you being here. That's just how I've been. I sat at the feet of my grandmother, my grandfather, my older aunts. All the kids was out playing again, like in the snow and digging tunnels and making snowmans. I sat and gleaned from the older generation who talked about slavery, and they talked about the hardships that they went through. They talked about all of these things. And I learned a lot. So, a lot of times I feel like I'm an old soul because that's what I sat around, and I love to be around it. And so, yeah, I realized it's still some areas of me that's a little domesticated, but I'm working on it because I acknowledge it. Another thing he talked about is what you agree to becomes your reality. So if you agree to a certain thing, because that's what faith is, right? The substance of things hoped for. We're hoping for it, so that's just something that we've already agreed to in our mind. There's systems that we agreed to. There's people who agreed to being in poverty. There's people who agree to being complacent. People who agreed to it's not going to be no better than this. People who agreed to this just is what my life going to be. And so that is their reality. As a man thinking his heart, so is he. That's become their reality. But the awesome thing about it is that we can make new agreements. We can make new agreements. Sean, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here, and I pray that you're feeling better, brother. I really do. We can make, we touching on the 4 agreements. Sean read the book too. And that's something that we did as a team. So while we in business, we still getting our minds together, because you want to why are people successful in business and why are some people not? It's a mindset. It's a mindset. I think about a lot of my young friends who I've literally heard their parents. Oh, you're gonna be just like your father. Oh, you're gonna be locked up like your uncle. Oh, you're gonna be a drug addict like your mother. And you know what? These things have come to pass. Why? Because somebody put that into the atmosphere. So it's just the book is incredible. The book is absolute. The book, I did it. I got the Audible, and it's 2.5 hours. And when I tell you, I listened to it about 4 times now. About 4 times. It's absolutely incredible. Hi, Be the Difference, Joy. Absolutely. Speak life, and that's what I do. I don't care what it look like. Like I always remind myself, you on your way somewhere. You're just passing through here. Your present circumstance does not define who you are or where you going. It's a place of learning. Get what you need to learn here, baby, so you can move to the next step, so that you can keep going through. So Yes. Appreciate you guys coming in. You have to be careful what you say, Marquita. Absolutely. And if we look at our lives, what did we say that has us here? Basically, that's what I tell people. What did you say that got you here? Because you know the same, you can say something to get yourself out of it. You can put something down in the atmosphere right now to get yourself out of this. That, people don't believe it. People don't believe it. I know how powerful I am. That's why I love being in Flower Glamorous when she does the end of her lives. She tell you, honey, I am powerful. Remind yourself. Sean said, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Yes, it is, brother. Absolutely. Yes, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And so, listen, we got to start speaking life, guys. So, you get to understand people. It also talks about, and this is the last little point, because there's so many nuggets in there. So I promise I'm not telling you the whole book. But it also talks about how domesticated people are judgmental. They're extremely judgmental. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Like they judge according to the way that they were domesticated. Again, I'm right and everybody's wrong. Well, who's to say that my mama was right? My daddy was right. I mean, they brought me up the way that they were taught or not taught. Now, my mom did have both of her parents. I didn't have both of my parents. I had my mom and my grandparents on my mom's side. And it was a blessing. My grandfather literally was like a dad to me. And it was a blessing. It was absolutely a blessing. And but people were brought up, they have different circumstances, different situations. If you came up with a bunch of siblings, then you may be competitive. That might be a part of your domestication, that you've adapted and learned competition. And so you go through life competing with everybody. Or you go through life trying to get attention. See me, see me, see me, especially the middle kid. Now, I'm not the middle kid, but my sister, she's just like, I'm stuck in the middle, and you're the oldest, so you get a lot of attention because you have more responsibilities. My brother's the youngest, so he gets a lot of attention because he's the baby. Well, what about me? And so you have some middle children who grow up and go through life wanting attention, seeking that type of attention, seeking validation, seeking acceptance. People are the way they are for a reason, which is one of the things that helps me to not be judgmental. And people can't believe it. Like, you don't see what they doing over there? Yeah, I see what they doing over there. That's how they do things, or, I don't get involved in when people begin to be judgmental. I just don't. I understand. Jebber's Glad Times, thanks so much for being here, Queen. Did you get your questions I sent you, Queen? So we know that people are the way that they are for a reason. And so I love it. I just love to read. I love to read. I love Audible. Let me say that too. Yemi up in here? Hey, Yemi, how you doing? You went live, Queen? Did you go live? Boss Life says they never see the part they play in their lives, but they sure can see what you were doing wrong. LOL. I just let them be where they are. God bless them. I once was blind, but now amen, Queen. Oh, you did a premiere. I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over there. I'm definitely gonna go and catch the replay. Absolutely, Queen. But again, yeah, I sent them on Instagram. Pandy, I gotta send them to you because I didn't know if you were still in there when I challenged you. I'm about to send them to you right now. I'm gonna text them to you on Instagram right now. Y'all let me know when y'all doing it. I did put a reminder on for Boss Life. I didn't know Deborah was going on. I'm so sorry I missed the premiere, Queen. But I'm definitely going to go and get the replay. But you guys, if when you get a chance, if you haven't already, I encourage you, check out The Four Agreements. It's an amazing read. It's a really, really good read. And it's not really long. It's something. Okay, so you're gonna record yours tomorrow. Okay, Queen. It's something that'll really challenge you to look at yourself. Literally, it's like a whole full length mirror that comes up when you're reading it, and it's just really good because you don't really think about a lot of the things that he's saying, but then you come to understand. Good, you got yours, Mama Ray Ray. Yes, and I'm gonna be there, Queen. I set your reminder, Boss Life. I did set your reminder. You don't really think about it until you start to look at it and just be like, oh yeah, this is wow. Okay. He touching on something up on here. He really is. And first I was reading and I'm like, what? For people use that word domesticated for animals. But when you think about it, we do all come up in different ways. People have different cultures. People have different ways of doing things. People have different belief systems. People, just everything's different. And this is how we come up. And so we come out and we get out into the world and we think that's how it is. And guess what? We find out. They learn something different. They learn something different. They believe something different. They follow something different. So who right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just incredible. It's really a good book, guys. It's really, really a good book. But thanks. I really came on here to be nosy. I'm going to hang out for a little while. Shout out to the 12 that's up in here, guys. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. And if you haven't thumbs me up yet, guys, please give me a thumbs up. I will appreciate it. I appreciate the members that are in here tonight. Thank you so much. Cajun Flame, how you doing, new friend? I appreciate you dropping in. And I appreciate the connection. I really do. I appreciate the connection. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So my brother's on his way here from New Jersey. I told him he gonna have to come down here with his written COVID test so he could come in here. I'm just kidding. He's been good. We not playing with this social distancing. We are not playing. We are not playing up in here. But I'm excited to see him. He is the baby. He just celebrated his birthday. Literally yesterday, he turned 46. And he come down to visit me and my sister because my sister's down here too. What you guys watching? Y'all know I'm not a TV person, so I got to come on here and get the reviews. What y'all watching? What's episode 3, Marquita? What's the movie? Okay, Double Cross. It's a series. What does it come on? What channel does it come on? I'm gonna go check the reviews out. That's how I get to see what's going on TV. Checking the reviews. Your locks are growing, Yummy. How far along are you? That's good to hear. How far along are you? I'm going to go check it out. umc.com. I'll go check it out. So, guys, Cajun Flame has an awesome mukbang channel. I went and checked out, one of his videos, his latest video last night. You guys know I love the mukbangers. I just love to watch people eat. It makes them happy. It makes me happy just to watch them eat. So, guys, make sure you guys go and check him out because anytime I go live, it's a network. It's a network stream, a network live as well, right? So, if you guys are not connected to Cajun Flame, which I love his name, Cajun Flame, he coming with that fire. Okay, y'all go check him out. You welcome. Okay, so you 8 months in, Yemi? That's what's up. That's what's up. Keep growing, brother. Keep on growing. You see, mine is my hair is a mess right now. I'm editing right now. I'm currently editing my 28-month lock update, which is really 2 years and 4 months. I just put it up because it's hot, but I'm gonna take it down and let you guys see that this hair is growing all over the place. I did a retwist. I did a retwist 3 weeks ago. You guys see, do it look like I did a retwist? You see how fast my hair grows? All of this is new growth. Start doing some I'm gonna start doing some live lock updates because you know why, guys? I really haven't changed anything with my lock regimen. So if you go through my lock videos, you'll see I might have added one little oil, probably some EVOO, or added a different way that I'm conditioning it. Like now, I do condition my roots, but I condition my roots every 3 months when I retwist. So I'm still washing it every 3 weeks. I just did a fresh wash 2 days ago, but I retwisted my hair literally 3 weeks ago, and it's like it's growing out the seams. Okay, look, I mean it's grown. I've got so much new growth, and it's been 3 weeks, and I got 3 months to go because I'm retwisting every 3 months. I did start the sprinkles. You guys can see the lock sprinkles on the ends, and I just gave up. I got tired, so I don't have any lock sprinkles in areas. Some of them up here don't have lock sprinkles. Guess what? And they might not never had no lock sprinkles because that is a job. I mean, it took me so long because you're literally sewing the sprinkle into the end of your lock. And so I told my husband, these bad boys are gonna be on here for some time. It's a lot of work. It literally took me a good 3 weeks to just get done what I got done now. And I did record that. I just need to edit it and upload as a DIY for any of the lock kings and queens who are interested in adding accessory in the form of lock sprinkles to their locks, you know? So we're going to upload that. We are. Marquita, it was a job, sis. OMG. It was a job. It really was. I mean, you have thicker locks. Your locks are thicker, so it wouldn't take you no time. But this, I think I have 100. I got 142 locks, and so yeah, I didn't even do. I ain't even do half of them. I didn't even do half of them. Shout out to the 13 that's in here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I appreciate the thumbs up. I am so grateful, guys. You know I'm grateful. You get yours done every 2 weeks. So you getting them retwisted every 2 weeks? You like that neat look, huh? Hello, us never them. Thank you so much for dropping in. Appreciate you being here, Queen. Good evening. Happy Friday. Yimmy, you like that neat look? You like that neat look, huh? Because every 2 weeks, that's pretty frequent, brother. And let me tell you about that. Are you getting them retwisted every 2 weeks? Now, this is just my opinion. I know you didn't ask for it, but I'm going to share it anyway. My lock king brother. I'm going to share it anyway. So when you are growing your locks, you can't look sloppy. You're not going to look sloppy. Check it out. Check this out. Do you cover them? Because if you cover your locks, then they will stay neat. They will stay neat if you cover them. So let me tell you what's happening every 2 weeks when you go get those locks twisted, brother. You getting your roots twisted, right? Are they palm rolling your retwists? Because what happens is you are weakening your root system. Okay. So when you get real good into like a year and a half, 2 years, like people who retwist like that frequently, they realize that their roots are really, really thin, and that comes from frequent retwisting. This is the reason why. Now, I can see if you did it every month, every 2 weeks is a bit much. And you paying somebody to do that every 2 weeks? I want you to watch a McKee called The Cokeville Miracle. Okay, what's that on, Sean? Is that on Netflix? What is that on? Okay, so you got soft here. Okay. We're gonna talk. Are you on Instagram? Yemi, you on Instagram? Because if you're on Instagram, put your Instagram username up in here so I can connect with you. Put your Instagram username up in here. So we'll talk off on the side, Because even with your soft hair, that's still a bit excessive. What's your Instagram name? What's your Instagram name, Yemi? Come on, you can come in. Okay, I'm coming. I'm about to come off. My brother's here, guys, so I'm not gonna be up here long. I ain't gonna be here long. I gotta go hug and kiss my baby, who's 46 years old. My mom passed away. Me and my sister is his mother. We don't mind though. You want my Instagram name, Cajun? Is it gonna let me post it? Oh, wait a minute. I might have to space that out because it be acting a little crazy. All right, so I'm gonna connect with you on Instagram. Well, it's the same as my YouTube. I could have just said it's the same as my YouTube channel. I'm gonna connect with you on Instagram. We're gonna do. I'm sliding in the DM so I can have a conversation with you. TCO 914. Okay. Let's talk lock maintenance, all that jazz. Okay. Yeah, because and I know you got to pay every 2 weeks, right? That could add up. That's adding up. You got coin like that? You out here. That's what we doing. That's what we doing, hear me? Guys, I love you guys so much. I say this every time because I mean it from my whole heart. Thank you so much for dropping. And I know this was 43 minutes. We were here for 43 minutes. But I'm going to go and spend some time with my love, who I have not seen. Of course, we FaceTime, we talk and all of that. But I get to hug his neck. And he brought somebody for me to meet. So I need to go and make sure I approve. You know what I'm saying? I need to go make sure I approve. So I will talk to you guys later. See you guys tomorrow in Team Build. Because I'm definitely gonna be there. And Boss Life, I will definitely get with you and Pandy and share the schedule with you guys for our Zoom calls. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend, stay safe. If you're going out tomorrow, mask up, mask on, okay? Mask on. No compromising. This is serious. People are losing their entire lives, and ain't no barbecue or nothing else worth you losing yours. Okay. So you guys make sure that you stay safe. Please, 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 please. And thank you. And we're going to talk again soon. All right.